Hey beautiful spirits, this is your girl ASHAVON coming to you with another video. This is regarding astrology. We're going to go over the basics. Thought I'll talk to y'all a little bit about it. I will be hosting a webinar on February the 13th, 2019 at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will leave the link down below so you can register. Hope to see you there. And without further ado, let's get to the video. Hey! So now that y'all have seen the little introduction, let's go over some of the things that we will be covering in the webinar that I'm having on February the 13th, 2019 at 7 p.m. We'll be going over the 9 planets. Yes, we as astrologers still consider it to be 9 planets, even though scientifically they say that Pluto is too far away from us to even count it as a planet anymore. But as far as astrology go, we do still consider it to be a planet. We'll go over the 12 zodiac signs, which are considered stars as far as astrology goes. So me, Team Capricorn. We will be going over your natal chart 2D. Basically, it's the whole thing. You have to know your date of birth, time of birth, and also your city that you was born in to get the precise longitude and latitude degrees, so it can do an overview. It's like if you go over the top. It's like if you take a camera and you go over the top of the time that you exactly was born, you can see where all the planets were lined up and all the houses was lined up. Now the houses do rotate. Okay, the houses rotate around, but the signs do not, or you could say the zodiac signs don't. So it's like the world will still be up here turning, and the houses turn with you, but the zodiac signs stay in the same position. So those are things that we'll be covering over on the webinar as well. Let me see what else I got for y'all. The planets. I will go into the houses, basically telling you about all 12 of the houses. So it's 12 zodiac signs, it's 12 houses as well. And I will go in depth about which each house represents, because they all have their own meaning. So we will be going over that. We'll be going over, sometimes when you look at a natal chart, you might not know that you are looking at the MC and not know what that means. It means midheaven. ASC is one of the things that you'll see as well. That means it's ascending. So we'll go over things like that. So I will hope to see y'all there. If you're not doing anything tomorrow at 7 p.m., I'll be glad to educate you on some more about astrology and just give you a heads up. Some people are interested in this and actually want to know more about it in depth. I find it quite intriguing, and I also like to know that it goes along with my tarot readings. When I do my tarot cards, I don't read for myself because I don't feel like that, you can be biased when you're reading for yourself. But I do feel that if you are really serious about knowing who you are as a person, it is a good way by learning your astrology charts or your natal chart to know like what moves you, what motivates you differently than motivates other people, because we all don't be motivated by the same thing. Our environment changes a lot of things as well, and we don't know, the effect that it may have on it. That's why you can have a sibling who live the same life as you, y'all in the same household, but you perceive life differently than they perceived it. It goes along with your astrology. It goes along when time you was up here born, your signs, your moon, rising, and sun signs as well. I mean, that affects a lot of things. So even when you're reading tarot, and a lot of tarots say, if this does not resonate with you, check with your sun, moon, or rising of Venus, and some even do Mars as well. Sign. That means, if you know your natal chart, you'll know, I can use me for example. I'm a Capricorn, but my moon sets in Libra. So some things, if it doesn't resonate when I'm looking at my Capricorn tarot readers, then it might resonate me when I look at Libra, things of that nature. Also knowing, if you love or have a passion for something, it might give you a better understanding of why you have that passion, why you have that drive. And we all need to know and be more in tune with ourselves. I always say that a lot of things in the world that's going on are for distraction purposes. I believe that we all have our own higher calling. Some people call it, our purpose in life. And my purpose in life and my higher calling to me is to help people and educate people in areas where they might lack at. So with that being said, I'm going to follow my path. So I always say that you should love what you do. And if you can't love what you do, you shouldn't love where you at. So without keeping on blubbering, no, it's not blubbering. It's actually good information. These are the things that I feel pick you apart or make you different than anybody else. And not different in a bad way. Growing up, a lot of people would say that we were different because we should care what other people say about us. And so then we go along trying to be people pleasers instead of pleasing ourselves. I think it's the time for us to please ourselves, and it's not being selfish at all. I feel that if you're not in tune with yourself, you cannot expect anybody else to be in tune with you. If you don't know why you operate a certain type of way, how do you expect somebody else to know why you operate a certain way? Why would you want somebody else to know? They should know what triggered you, but you don't even know what triggered you. Or you know what triggered you and you don't understand why it triggers you. This is something that can help as well. So I would like to see you at my webinar tomorrow on February the 13th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, lovely, beautiful spirits, many blessings.